Hi guys, we're live. I haven't told anyone we're live. Let me just get my phone. I've been lying underneath my wife's car. So where can I position myself? Oh, I'm trying to find the position where the the sunlight isn't in my face. So let's give it a go, shall we? How's everyone going? Let's just move the books over here. Come on. Hi guys. We must find a place where the sunlight is not going to blind us. Maybe here. Should we try here? I can't bear this sun in my face. It's not. Here. No. How are we going, Carolyn? I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to get a place. Oh, well, we're just going to have to accept it. We're not getting out of the sun, guys. Let me just let the dogs in. Come on in. That's one in. There's one more to go yet. So I thought we'd carry on chatting about the book, From Here to the Great Unknown. So if I lean forward, if I lean forward this way, let's just move this chair back. Go a bit further back here. Oh, we might be okay here. Yeah, whatever. The sun's got me, guys. The sun's got me. I can lean like this, and it seems doable. So put some tin foil on the windows. Yeah, good idea, Carolyn. So I just think we're going to have to wait for the sun to go. So if I lean like this, it seems okay, I think. You can just about see my Elvis a little bit in the background. So let me just message some people to let them know we're live. I don't have long. It's not going to be a long live. I've wasted the whole morning messing around with the car. My wife's car just broken down, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's driving me mad. So let's just go on to the live. So through the night, guys, I had quite lots of messages, or a few messages. I'm just typing live to everyone. So hi Teresa. I'm just quickly letting everyone know because it is a bit of a unexpected. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go live this morning. Well, it's not morning now. It's nearly 12 o'clock, nearly 12 a.m. So let's tell Linda as well. So we're going to have a bit of a discussion today, I think. Where we are, let's just tell Linda. I'm gonna touch on the book, but I also want to talk about stuff based on the comments I had through the night. Joanne just messaged me. Let me just tell her we're live now. I haven't even had a chance to read the comments, so hope everyone's well. Hi Lynette, how are you? Of course, we have a coffee. Lovely coffee. Let's tell Tony. Tony and me have been chatting quite a lot about the diet. The carnivore diet, the keto diet, which I actually find fascinating, to be honest with you guys. I don't know if you guys know much about it, Dr. Ken Berry, but I find it fascinating. So, right, so we've got Lorna and Darlene. Just letting people know. So we're going to be a few minutes just telling people, guys. Angel, of course, Songbird. I think that covers everyone on Instagram. Let's go back to Angel. Just send her again on Messenger. So Tony on So anyone wants to join in with us, guys, feel free to join in. We are just having a bit of a chat today. It's more... Oh, I've been sent some interesting stuff. Oh, that looks interesting. Oh, I might read that. So Thea has sent me a thing that says, Elvis, the truth about Priscilla. I think I'm going to read that. I've just seen that. Thea, I'm going to read it. But let's just tell a few more people. We've got Jane. I made myself 2 coffees. Jane was listening to Colin Paul. Colin Paul is a fantastic entertainer. He sings all different rock and roll music from the 1950s. And Lorna, you got my message, or did you get the notification, or was it because I messaged you? There's Lucy, who was watching every day, and she seems to have stopped. Lucy, where are you? Are you on holiday? Live. Let's have a look. So, so we've got Patty. I think the dog wants to come in. Let's let the dog back in. Come on then. In you come. In you come. Right, let's put a bit more hot water in this coffee as well whilst I'm messaging all these people. Josie, Mary. Let's just boil it. I'm just boiling it, guys. So we've got Josie. Let's put live. So I literally just say the word live to everyone, and that tends to work. Deborah. Deborah might not be awake yet. Got Philomena. Philomena. Who else? Emily. I think I've messaged Joanne, haven't I? Joanne. Tonya. So don't forget, anyone that does not want me to message them, please tell me, because I only message the people that want me to message them. I don't want to message people that are busy doing other things. Yeah? Right, so, okay, right. I think that is everyone. Right, let's get my coffee. I think we're ready. We're ready. Ready. Okay, we got 2 coffees, guys, so we're gonna... Okay, who we got on? Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm walking around talking to myself. We got Lorna. So you got my notification. Teresa, Denise, Linda. So through the night, guys, I had a few people messaging me, something, stuff to do with Joe, Rare Elvis photos. Now, in case you're new to this channel, it's Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. And, I'm not going to lie, guys. We've been having some difficulties. Our goal is to defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. At the moment, we're starting to go through this book. We're treating the book as if it has just been released. So we're going to gradually, bit by bit, go through this book. Obviously, we want justice for Lisa Marie. Yesterday, we spent a lot of time defending Lisa Marie and her right for justice for the sexual abuse allegations against her from Michael Edwards. I have to say alleged for entertainment purposes. So we're demanding that this book doesn't get forgotten and that it keeps getting brought up. Yeah, so it's not swept under the rug, under the carpet. And we're going to keep saying at most days we want justice for Lisa Marie. We're going to keep saying it. We want Michael Edwards arrested and questioned of these alleged, I have to say alleged. So that is where we are at the moment. But I know that I have shown Joe at Rare Elvis Photos some support. I like Joe. I think he runs a brilliant channel. I think Joe has run a brilliant channel for years. So I support him as a friend. I mean, obviously, we're not best mates because he's in America. I'm in England. We've never met. But we do. I feel that me and Joe have formed a friendly, respectful friendship. Yeah. Now, this is the problem, right? So obviously, this book is a hot topic. I've always said that, in my view, it's not for me, but I do think it's a good read. I've also always said that Joe is entitled to support this book if he wants to. I don't judge my friendship with Joe on this book. The fact that I like Joe, I think Joe's a good human being, runs an amazing YouTube channel, yeah, has nothing to do with that book. I like Joe. He's a good guy. He runs an amazing channel. He's a much bigger channel than we are. I fully, and he deserves to be. He's a brilliant channel. So through the night, I had a few people sort of throwing some insults my way, saying that because I don't believe the book, that I'm not allowed to support Joe, which makes no sense at all to me, because I definitely don't judge Joe on the book. I judge Joe on Joe. He's a nice guy. He's a lovely family man. His channel is a fantastic channel. Rare Elvis Photos is brilliant. So I just don't get it. You've got people that, obviously, a lot of these people through the night I had a few comments, not loads of comments, a few. They support the Lucy, you know, Are You Lonesome Tonight? They support the story of Lucy and Desiree, etc. Dari Matera's book. That's fine, guys. Anyone that supports that book, it's completely fine. I have no problem with people supporting that book. The fact that Joe supports the book, there's nothing wrong with that. That's completely his right. Joe is doing his best to show the evidence to the viewers so that they can make an informed decision. I know that Joe does take it very personally on, I think he calls it the naysayers or the people that don't believe, or however he wants to word it. It's fine. It's fine, Joe, but don't believe or is fact in the book. It's a lovely story, but I feel, yeah, Lynette, I feel the same way. But that has nothing to do with my friendship with Joe, the reason I support Joe. So through the night, I had some pretty nasty comments, only a couple. I mean, come on, guys. I fully accept, guys, that we at Defending Elvis get pushed around and people are trying to sort of tell us how to defend Elvis. And they call me names and they insult me, and you know, obviously anybody that I've blocked hates me. Yeah, I've pretty much twigged onto that. And the people that I've blocked, and there's not many, there's about 6 or something, grouped together and hate me. You know, I get it. We're on YouTube. We're going to get a backlash. I also have found that someone sent me a Facebook comment. I get it, guys. We're on YouTube. We're pretty well known. Yeah. I don't know what to say. That they're so obviously Elvis fans. There are all different kinds of Elvis fans, which I've chatted about with you guys before. Obviously, we are Team Elvis. Yeah. Linda, I wish. Now, what I've learned, I'm going to go through it again. You get all different kinds of Elvis fans. Yeah. You get the ones that just support Elvis. You get the ones that just support Elvis and Lisa. Then you get the ones that support Elvis, Lisa, and Riley and the twins. Then you get, how can I say it? Then you'll get the Elvis fans that think Elvis doesn't need defending. You'll get the Elvis fans that think Elvis does need defending. Then you'll get Elvis fans that just want to hate Priscilla. Yeah. There's so many different categories. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, guys. We're all different types of fans. My style is that we fully support Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. So we're here to defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. Yeah. Which means we do talk about Priscilla a lot. We will expose Priscilla's wrongdoing. Of course, the wrongdoing at the hands of Lisa Marie because of the sexual abuse allegations, but many, many other things. Many other things. Priscilla has done some serious wrongdoing for decades. Now, I don't hate Priscilla, but I definitely want to expose her. I do think that she needs to be questioned about what happened at the hands of Priscilla and Michael Edwards. What happened to Lisa Marie is disgusting, and she should be questioned by the authorities. I actually think Michael Edwards should go to prison. But that's just my opinion for entertainment purposes. My point is, guys, is that the Elvis world is very complicated. It's like very heated, passionate. Like there was one person I blocked because they wanted to discuss a topic about Elvis and young girls, underage girls. I refused to do it. Now, I warned that person at least 3 times that I would not discuss anyone insinuating that Elvis was a paedophile. Yeah. Now, I don't think Elvis was a paedophile. I think it's bullshit. I think everything has been twisted and exaggerated. I think many people have lied in interviews accusing Elvis of being a paedophile. One of them being Suzanne Finstad, the author of this book. Believe it or not, I know that Priscilla, the people that hate Priscilla, think that this book exposes Priscilla, that she wasn't this sweet, innocent girl. Yeah, it does do that. And we like that. We like the fact that there is another side to Priscilla that has been kept a secret, and this book exposes it. So we do like part of this book. But there's also a part of this book that calls him a paedophile. Yeah. Suzanne Finstad, the author of this book, calls Elvis a paedophile, says he has a sweet spot for 14-year-old girls. So I fully do not believe that. I fully do not believe it. In fact, if you look at all of the girlfriends that Elvis went out with in his 20s and up, almost every one of them was over 20. Yeah. You know, over 20, very close to 20. So when Elvis is called a paedophile, I'm like, no, he's not. It's such bullshit. It's just hateful people trying to make Elvis look bad. Hi, Kathy. So let me just check your comments. I can't stand the name calling, disrespect on some Elvis channels. Carolyn, it's yes. I told that person off as well. She didn't think that she was out of line. She was suggesting Elvis liked young girls. I see it all the time, Linda. Nancy, you got your dog to the vet? Of course, I will definitely pray for your dog. Nancy, what is your dog's name? Please tell me. Nancy did message me in the night and say that her dog is poorly. I will definitely pray for, I always pray for Team Elvis, and I will pray for your dog. What's his name? What's his name? Oh, okay, Nancy. What's his name? Oh, poor Nancy. Nancy, you know we all care about you here. Oh, I definitely, 100% I will pray. I always pray for Team Elvis, always. In fact, this morning when I woke up, I did. Oh, okay, Nancy. All right, well, thanks for letting us know. So, we're a family here. We look after each other, yeah? It's what we do, guys. Part of being part of Team Elvis. So I'm just quickly skipping through your comments. Let's all give Nancy a group hug. That's it. That's it, guys. We come together. We give group hugs. We show love. We send love and support. Yeah, and Pat, I'm with you. Look, guys, please know that I am completely against Priscilla and the wrongdoing that she's done. Yeah, I have not 1 ounce of me supports Priscilla. It's okay, Nancy. But I want us to defend in a respectful way. I don't want us to call people names and insult people. I want us to bring up the facts. Yeah, break down the facts, expose the wrongdoing, break down our reasons, and do it in a professional way. Come on, Elvis was a rock and roll star. All the teenagers were obsessed with Elvis. It doesn't mean he's a paedophile. It's ridiculous. So this one particular person, I'm not naming people. I'm done with the naming thing. It just makes more people attack me when I name people. So I'm not going to name people. But this one person I blocked, I wasn't going to allow her to come onto this live stream and talk about Elvis having a sweet spot for underage girls. I wasn't going to allow it. I didn't want to discuss the Suzanne Finstad, that she was in a documentary where the author of the book Child Bride was saying disgusting things about Elvis. I didn't want to talk about it. I actually think most of the people in that Prime interview, I think it was on Prime, talking about Elvis and young girls, I think most of them have the truth twisted. I think most of the people that were in that interview, many of you have seen it, didn't know that this documentary was going to be twisted into calling Elvis a paedophile. Yeah. So no, I wasn't going to let that person talk about Elvis, and she wanted to bring it up as a topic. And there's no way. And I did try and warn that person and say to them, I'm not bringing it up as a topic. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to bring it up as a topic. Even now, we're only going to brush over it. Yeah, I completely 100% do not think Elvis was a paedophile. 100%. I do not believe it. Not for a second. Yeah. So that person is blocked. I didn't block them straight away. I gave them quite a few warnings and then blocked them. So now that person just goes around every YouTube channel calling me names. That person even runs... no, I'm not even going to say that. That person has just completely got it in for me. I'm not going to say the name. You will see that person pop up, ripping into me. Yeah, calling me horrible names as if I'm the devil. But I tell you now, guys, I was so kind to that person. I was loving and friendly and kind in a real family man way, in a real respectful, even my wife knew that we had a subscriber, a subscriber that I was kind to. So when I blocked that person and fell out with that person, my wife was actually quite surprised. My wife was like, oh, she seemed really nice. Obviously not. Yeah. Because I say this, guys, if we're going to fall out with someone, because if they're trying to force us to believe something, force us to say something. Do you see my point, guys? My wife getting home. My wife getting home. It's okay. Come on. It might have been a delivery. Let me just see if it was a delivery. Right, hang on 1 second. Right, leave it alone. Just a delivery. Just a letter. Okay. All right, yeah, just a delivery. Right, okay. Right, it's all right. It's okay. Just a delivery. A letter. Right, it's okay. Right, let me just warm up this coffee. Where is it? So I've got about half an hour because the wife did say to me, my lovely wife did say to me, in half an hour when I get home, my lovely wife did say to me, when I get home, I got to come off here. So let me just read the comments, guys. Like, So what I'm discussing, let me just read your comments quickly. Jerry Lee Lewis married a teenager back in the day. Seems... Yeah, but we're not talking about Jerry Lee Lewis. Hi, Icon487. You're welcome to ask us questions. Elvis never married a teenager. We've got to remember that you've got to understand the story of Elvis. Yeah. Yes, he was introduced to Priscilla when she was 14, when he was in the army in 1959. They were only friends, and then Elvis went back to Graceland, didn't see Priscilla for over 2 years. By the time Priscilla visited Elvis, she was nearly 18. So a lot of people don't know this. Remember, there was no sex. There was no sex with Elvis and Priscilla when she was 14. So anyone that thinks that, you're mistaken. Feel free to ask any questions, because who is that? That is Icon487. Feel free to ask any questions. Yeah, I've got nothing to hide about. My research with Elvis clearly shows that in 1960 he moves back to Graceland, makes a movie, GI Blues. He then does some albums with RCA Victor. He comes back and does the Frank Sinatra show, and then he has other girlfriends. He's still seeing Anita Wood. We know that then he started making more movies. We know about Anne Margaret. All of these women are over 20. Yeah, and he was not seeing Priscilla. Now, Priscilla was pushing Elvis to allow her to visit Graceland for a few years. But by the time she holidayed at Grace, she stayed with Vernon and Dee at first. I think she visited 3 times in 1962. By the time she, even when she moves over, she's still only living at Vernon and Dee's property. She's not with Elvis. Elvis is a single man making movies, living his life. There was no sex with Priscilla when she was underage. Never happened. Never happened. So the Jerry Lee Lewis example is it has nothing to do with it, because Jerry Lee Lewis, my memory is that he married a 13-year-old that was his cousin. Well, that never happened with Elvis. Elvis didn't get married to Priscilla until she was just about to turn 21. Yeah, so Priscilla didn't get pregnant until she was 21. Yeah, so you can't compare the two. You can't compare Jerry Lee Lewis with marrying a 13-year-old first cousin to Elvis marrying a 21-year-old woman. There's a big difference. A big 22. Okay, Jane, 22. Yeah, so I do see the Jerry Lee Lewis example being used a lot. Yeah, when people discuss Elvis, but it's not fair. As Linda says, there's no comparison. Now, anyone who wants to join this chat and ask me questions, feel free. I don't mind the questions you ask, as long as you're not rude. Honestly, guys, I got even the people I've fallen out with. If you want to join in and ask me a question, go ahead. As long as it's respectful. Hi, Nancy. So that's what they want to believe. They're not real Elvis fans. That's not an Elvis fan. I keep everybody posted out. See you later, Nancy. Message me as often as you want, Nancy. You and me are friends, aren't we? Yeah. So, right. Anyway, I'm still talking about. I'm trying to look. I'm not going to fix the YouTube problems that we are having, the Facebook problems that we are having in a live stream. I'll do this live stream, and then we'll get some hateful comments, okay? But I'm still going to discuss it. I'm not going to avoid it. Now, one of the things that was sent to me last night was there were some comments on Joe's YouTube channel. Joe is obviously still posting more updates on this book. Are You Lonesome Tonight? More his evidence that he's discovered with the help of Dari and other people, and Kathy and other people, on why he feels that the book is true. I completely respect that. You guys know that I don't think it's true. You guys know it. Yeah, I think it's a great book. It's a great read, but I don't think it's true. Now, when I say I don't think it's true, that is not an insult to Joe. I fully respect Joe's right to believe this book. All of the people that believe this book, Nancy is a friend of mine. She believes this book. I like Nancy. She's a brilliant lady. Yeah. The fact that we have different opinions on that book, yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Now, the people that were posting on Joe's YouTube channel were saying, "Oh, why is that Louis supporting you? What?" Because I've been showing Joe a lot of support. I've been very fortunate. He's joined us here on our YouTube channel, Defending Elvis Presley. Fair enough. Icon 487. I accept that. I accept that. Thank you. Thank you. So this is what I'm trying to say, guys. That on Joe's YouTube channel, okay, there's a lot of comments. I highly recommend Joe's channel. I think Rare Elvis Photos is fantastic. Yeah. Now, there's people on there that were talking about me. They were, because obviously I've shown a lot of support for Joe. He doesn't need my support. He's a massive channel. He doesn't need me to support him. I want to. I like him. He's a family man. His channel is fantastic. His channel covers all topics, and he does some great music and singing. And he's a very interesting man. I just think I'm so proud to call him a friend, and I'm proud of his channel. But I don't support the Lucy book. So then you had people that fully support the book. There's many people that do believe this book. Yeah, many people believe this book. And I have no problem with them at all. I'm like, fine. I respect you. I respect your right to believe the book. I have nothing against you. But these people on Joe's channel are saying, hi, Brigitte. Brigitte Kruse is with us, guys. So Brigitte, we're just talking about some sort of negative stuff that has happened to us through the night when I was asleep. I've been trying to show support for Joe, even though I don't believe in this book. I also like to show Joe support because I think Joe gets some unnecessary hate. Brigitte, just a random question. Do you believe in this book? Just a random question. Everyone knows that I don't. Brigitte, welcome, Brigitte, by the way. Everyone say hello to Brigitte. We know Brigitte is from GWS Auctions. I decided to start my day with all of you. It's my birthday. Right. Come on, then. We're going to sing you happy birthday then. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brigitte. Happy birthday to you. Everyone give Brigitte a happy birthday. Now, I'm going to see if I can get Elvis to sing it. Am I allowed to ask your age, or should we keep it a secret? Right. Let's have a look. Let me see if I can get Elvis singing happy birthday. That would be good, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Happy birthday. Is that? Let's see if I don't think that's Elvis, but let's get the right Elvis. No, not that one. All right, let's try this. Happy birthday. Although you're with somebody, thought I'd drop my line to say that I wish this happy day will find me beside of you. Happy birthday. Now I can call you my baby. Seems like years it was we met on a
day I can't forget, because when we fell in love, do you remember?
Oh, I love it.
The names we had for each other. I was your pretty, you were my baby.
Hi, Venus.
How could we
Hi,
say
Wafer.
goodbye? Hope I didn't show you, baby. I'm not acting like a lady, so I close this note to you. With good luck, I wish us you happy, happy birthday, baby.
Yay! Brilliant. I like that. That's bloody good, that is. Yeah, we're having a bit of a... Let me grab my coffee. I need it to be a bit hot. So we're having a bit of a serious chat. So we're having a little bit of a serious chat. Let's have a look. I truly appreciate you. Made me feel the love for my birthday. We wish is everyone to get along and not attack each other. Yes, Brigitte, I agree. And this is the topic of my live stream right now. But Brigitte, do you mind me asking? Do you think this book is true? I'm not trying to put the book down. I'm just trying to get different people's opinions. How many of you think it's true? How many of you think it's not true? I'm just interested. Grab my coffee. All right. Now remember, I'm not against the book. I'm completely respectful that people should decide for themselves. I completely respect Joe and his views, and Harry, the author, and Kathy. All right, yeah, coffee. Yeah, right. Sandra says yes. Let's have a look. Brigitte, do you have an answer? Do you think yes or no? I only truly believe these books so far. Okay, brilliant. That's a great answer. Da, 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 da. Now, guys, I don't believe it. You know that. But please don't crucify me because I don't believe it. And this is what happened last night. You got a lot of people insulting me because I said on Joe's channel that I said I don't believe the book. Yeah. So they're also, let me just let the dog out. Go on then. There you go. So what I'm trying to say is this. Look, guys, if we do believe it, if we don't believe it, hi, Tony. Yeah, my wife's 41. Brigitte, my wife's 41. Great age. Carolyn says she's on the fence. She wishes there was DNA. Guys, you lot have all been so kind to Brigitte, all giving her a happy birthday. Thank you. Brigitte is important to us. She's part of the family. Brigitte is very important to us. Yeah. Brigitte, you are a special guest on our program. We love it when you join us. Please always know that. So there's people on Joe's YouTube channel, Rare Elvis Photos, that are trying to insult me because I said that I don't believe in the book and that he doesn't need my support. You're right. Joe does not need my support. He's a massive channel. He's probably the biggest channel on YouTube. I support Joe because I like him. I support Joe because he's a good guy. He's a decent man. He's a family man. He's always been very polite to me. We do chat. Me and Joe chat regularly. He's a top man. I don't judge Joe based on this book. I don't judge Joe on this book. I judge Joe as a human being, as a man, yeah, as a family man. I like him. I do like his channel a lot. I learn so much from Joe's channel. I literally learn a hell of a lot. I watch a lot of Joe's videos, going back years, and I think he's a very gifted, talented singer. So people telling me off for not believing the Lucy book, and they're also telling me off for showing Joe support. I mean, come on. Does anyone think that that's right? Does anyone think that I should be told off because I support Joe? That's just ridiculous. Does anyone think that I should be told off because I support Joe, even though I have different views on the book? Yeah. Anybody here that believes this book and supports this book, it's fine, guys. It's completely fine. It's not an excuse to attack me, call me names, insult me, and you know, which seems to be fashionable at the moment. I do think I think it's fashionable at the moment to tell Louis off and have a go at defending Elvis Presley and say that the word defending Elvis Presley is silly and that Elvis doesn't need defending. Come on. It seems to be cool at the moment to do that. Right, let's have a look. So Joe, right, Kathy, Joe is reaching out to Riley for DNA. Let's hope it happens. So this can be put to bed one way or another. Fair enough. Fair enough. And do you know what? If we're wrong, we'll hold up our hands and say we were wrong. If we were right, that's just how it is. Let's have a look. So Karen said Bridget's kindly. Yeah, we love Bridget. Come on. We'll never know for sure until they do a DNA test. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah. Kathy, that would be great if that happens. Yep, Debbie. Kathy, yes. If it can be proved, disproved once and for all, yeah. Either way, it's fine. I watched one of the videos for the first time yesterday. Yeah, I mean, Bridget, there's a lot. There's a lot. Joe has done some serious hard work on that book. We're talking like 30 videos, very detailed. Yeah, he's interviewed, obviously, the Dari, the author. He interviews every Saturday, I think. He's had interviews, you know, on the phone, so phone calls with Desiree, and he's really trying to thrash this out and get all the information out there that he can find so that we get an informed decision, so we can make up our minds. We can change our minds. I've only read up to chapter 6. A lot of information has been sent to me about the book. I could change my mind. Who knows? But as the information keeps coming my way, I may change my mind. Yeah, Linda, Bridget's lovely. I worked out that Bridget was a nice person the first time she spoke to us. We are all adults and should be examples of our children. I like that. What good advice. Bridget, what great advice. Now, do we want our children to be good examples? Yeah, anyway, I've got teenagers. Bridget, I got teenagers, so it's not straightforward. Yeah. The problem is, you know, do you know what? Sometimes I regret using the word bully because it gets thrown in your face. It gets thrown in your face and it gets twisted. But I have definitely been bullied, 100%. I've been attacked and bullied. So, but then I get told off by people for using that word. So it's a difficult word to use. I love Johnny Cash. I think Johnny Cash is amazing. Love him. Karen, I'll tell you what. You know I've been an Elvis fan my whole life, yeah? Over 50 years. We've only been defending Elvis for 9 months. And I did not know that I didn't know that... Oh, I'm going to laugh. It's like, you know, like in the Roman days, with the lions and that. It's like I didn't know that we aren't, you know, the majority of Elvis fans are lovely. I love Elvis fans. They're lovely, kind, just beautiful people. Yeah. But then you get the minority. If you don't agree with their opinion, they hate you. Every single person that I have fallen out with, on this channel, yeah, has been because I don't agree with them. Every person. It's never been it's never been me being nasty. It's me defending myself. Every time I've fallen out with someone, I'm defending myself, yeah? Or I've witnessed unfair treatment. So if I see something happening that I think is very unfair, and then I try and put a stop to it, just because I'm trying to protect someone. Because the only time, if say, for example, on my 24-hour chat, if I feel that someone is being unfairly treated and I remove them from the chat, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to help the person that I feel is being unfairly treated. You'll never see me just being nasty for the sake of it. You'll never see defending Elvis, Louis at defending Elvis. You would never see me just, right, come on then. It would always be me defending myself, Obviously, we've had a recent thing that everyone knows about. It's just me defending myself. Even the people that I've blocked, and there's not many, there's about 6 that go around all the channels saying horrible things about me. Well, again, I defend myself from that. So last night when I woke up to these comments on Joe's Rare Elvis photo video, people calling me names, and I think there was a certain Facebook things that were said about me that are quite cruel. Again, I'm just defending myself. I think I'm very well mannered. I think I'm really polite. I think I give people a lot of respect. So I've said it a million times, guys. I don't have a nasty bone in my body, but I do stand up for myself. I do. Let's have a look. Unfortunately, lots of famous people have had bad press. Elvis seems to get worse, and we get such a beautiful man and fan is very hurtful. Yeah. So Karen, Louis, that's what you would get, all the backlash for defend. I tell you what, the backlash I've had because we are called Defending Elvis is unbelievable. Unbelievable. People are insulted that a big purpose of our channel is to defend Elvis. People are insulted by it. They're like, I can't believe it. I'm so angry you have been attacked. You have a fan and friend in me. I know that, Brigitte. Gotta run. Time to take care of babies. Sending to Brigitte, we love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, you. 41. It's a new 30. Take care, Brigitte. We love you. Right. Brigitte, accept my friend request on Instagram. You still haven't done it. Let's have a look. Karen, it makes no sense. Let's have a look. So, yeah, Linda, I'm just going to put some more coffee in, more hot water, because this has gone cold. I need hot water in my coffee. Coffee. Right, I think I got to be quick, because my wife's going to be home, and my wife's going to come home and say, get off that laptop. Right, let's have a look. So, thanks, Icon. You're always welcome. I'm a massive Johnny Cash fan, my friend. Massive Johnny Cash fan. We all need to make a channel called. Don't forget, Johnny Cash loved Elvis. There's brilliant pictures of them together, and Johnny Cash always spoke very highly of Elvis. We all need to make a channel called Defending Louis. Kathy, it seems that way. It seems that way, doesn't it? Oh, thank you, Brigitte. Thank you. I send you love. Enjoy your day. You deserve a good day out with your friends and family. I send you love to you and all your family, of course. And you have a lovely family, Brigitte. Be proud. Be proud, Brigitte. So. Okay, that's nicer. Put a bit of honey in it, make it sweet. Right, honey in the coffee. Come on, let's get it sweet. Look, I'll just shut the back door as well. I'm a bit rushing around at the moment. Right, so let's just check your comments. I'm so pleased that Brigitte joined us on her birthday. Thank you. So, Brigitte, we love it. You're our special guest. Right. So we all need to start. Kathy, you always crack me up. We all need to start a Defending Louis channel. It does feel that way. But so look, I have fully accepted that we have some backlash of people that don't want a channel that's called Defending Elvis. I know it. I fully accepted that whenever I disagree with certain people, they use that as an excuse to hate me, yeah, and to go off to all the other channels and call me names. I can't change that. I can't change how people act. Of course, people don't have to agree with me. I have strong opinions and people can disagree with my opinions. It's fine. Anyone joining me now that wants to disagree with my opinions, it's okay, guys. It's okay. It's like we had Icon join in and he gave us his opinion. I respect that. Yeah. He seems like a nice person. It might be a female, I don't know. It's okay to jump in on my channel, on our channel, Team Elvis, and give your opinions, as long as you're not rude, as long as you don't force us to agree with you. This is the mistake people make. They'll join our channel. They'll tell us what they think. And then when we disagree, they hate on us. That's no good, guys. We have to accept that we're going to have different opinions. And it's like on my 24-hour chat, which I think became a bit of a problem because people felt unsafe to go on it. I would watch the conversations and it would start off quite friendly, but then it would be just 4 or 5 people surrounding one person and trying to not just put them right. It's one thing to put someone right. It's another thing to almost demand that they agree. And then to the point where that person feels so unsafe, they actually leave the chat. And then I was getting messages, quite a few messages of people saying they felt unsafe on the chat. In fact, Kathy was one. Kathy, do you mind that I said that? There were people that felt unsafe on the chat. So we had to remove them. But before we removed them, is that my wife? It might be all right, my wife. Right, come on there, come over here. Come on. Shh. Ella, come here. Before we remove them, I did speak to them first. I didn't just come over here. Come over here, come on. I didn't just remove people. I tried to speak to them. I tried to nicely and in a very friendly way say, look, you're surrounding these people and scaring them off like a pack of wolves. So unfortunately, the chat now is a safe place to be. And I think I'm not going to name these people. I'm not going to call them names. I'm just going to say that now the chat is normal. Now you can go on the 24-hour chat and just have a normal chat without being bombarded with people demanding that you agree with them, without these people trying to force their truths down your neck. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that too much because it puts a bad taste in my mouth. Kathy, I know, but Kathy says it was one topic, but Kathy, there's been many other people with many other topics that have been bombarded, and it was not right. It was not right. I don't mind people having different opinions, but let's do it in a friendly way, guys. Let's be respectful. Let's not try and squeeze people out like a bad spot, which is what was happening. People were being squeezed out. Then they were messaging me with complaints. I've got a lot of complaints on my messenger, people saying they felt unsafe. So I'm not making this up. This is fact. Yeah. Anyway, I will always keep as well as I can, I will always keep the subscribers or the members that join my Facebook page as safe as possible on the chat, because the whole point of the chat is so that we can discuss different topics, exchange information, just get to know each other, a general chat, exchange videos and pictures. That was the whole point of the chat. It was never about forcing people's views across. Never. It was never about making people feel uncomfortable, which is what happened again and again and again, and it was happening for months. I kept ending the chat and restarting the chat. I don't know if any of you know this. I ended the chat redid a new chat. I never said nothing to no one, and I just tried to keep doing that. I think I ended it 5 times, and it never stopped. I would restart a new chat, and it would all start again. Yeah. So eventually, I started trying to speak to these people. Eventually, it just got to the point where I said, you know what, we're going to have to block the people that are involved. That's it. I don't hate these people. I don't hate them, but that my chat was being used to gang up on people, and I'm not proud of it, but it was, and not by me. Anyway, so there's a general chat going on here that we at Defending Elvis Presley, we get a backlash. We get a hard time. We got people insulting us and calling us names on different channels, and they make me out as if I'm a born like the. They make me out as if I'm Lucifer. In fact, I was called Lucifer by someone. Now, anybody that thinks that I am an evil person or a nasty person that just wants to be horrible to people, you don't know me. You don't know me. I'm just an Elvis fan, defending Elvis with Team Elvis, defending Lisa Marie with Team Elvis. Anybody that speaks to me, I'm extremely polite to them. Even the people I have fallen out with, and it isn't many, it's under 10. I'm even polite with them when I fall out with them. I'm even polite. The last few people I can think who they are in my mind. The last 4 people I fell out with, I was polite to them. I asked them to calm down. I did, but they were still saying things that were not nice. So then I had no choice but to block them. What do you do when someone is at you and you're trying to reason with them and they just are still at you? What do? You've got no choice. You've got to block them. You don't have a choice. Thank you, Josie. I have no problem with people having different opinions. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with people not agreeing with me. I have a problem with rudeness. And I also don't like it when I feel that the subscribers, the members, or the people on the chat are being mistreated. That's it. So if anything, I'm defending Team Elvis. I'm defending the chat. Yeah, I'm defending our right on YouTube to have different opinions. I'm also defending the right. Hi, Trudy. I'm also defending the right of people to have different opinions. If you know, the right of people to defend Elvis, because don't forget you're not allowed to defend Elvis backlash as well. Yeah. Now don't forget there's some people that don't feel that Riley, let's talk about Riley. There's some people that don't feel Riley should be defended. Well, I don't agree. I've had a backlash of people not happy that we defend Riley because they feel that Riley has betrayed her mother. It's just bullshit. Riley hasn't betrayed her mother. Riley finished her mother's book. Riley has been fantastic towards her mother. But people will say to me, oh, no, you're a traitor. You support Riley. We only support Elvis and Lisa. Well, I don't agree with that. I will never agree that we should only support Elvis and Lisa. I stand with Riley. She did a fantastic job finishing this book. She defended her mother. So I don't agree to the guys that think that Riley is a traitor that shouldn't be defended. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. And there's a couple of people on here that now go round calling me names because I said to them, you shouldn't be bad-mouthing Riley. It's the truth, guys. Yeah. So I defend the whole family. Here at Team Elvis, we defend the whole bloodline. That's it. That's what we do. Yeah. So so Linda says we can defend Elvis all we want. Want is to go with them. They are not true Elvis fans. Well, do you know what? That is a thing that comes up. Yeah, the true Elvis fan thing. Now, this is what I think. People have the right to be the type of fan they want to be. So if they want to be, I only support Elvis, that's one. If they want to be, I only support Elvis and Lisa, that's two. If they want to be, I support Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline, so Riley and Finley and Hub, that's three. Okay, we're different types of fans, but that doesn't give them the excuse to be hateful to us, to me. People can be fans in their own style, yeah? Don't forget, we also have fans that are obsessed with Priscilla and that completely believe everything that was in the book Elvis and Me. Let me just grab it. Whoa! So obviously there's people, I think, that have been brainwashed. Priscilla fans. I don't hate Priscilla fans, but I do think they need to do more research and uncover the truth. Okay, so they believe this book, this brainwashing. This book was brainwashing, yeah? Fine, if you want to be a Priscilla fan, and that's up to you. I don't hate Priscilla fans. I just think you're misinformed. I think you've been spoon-fed lies for 50 years. So I don't hate you. If a Priscilla fan joins us now and wants to chat, it's fine. I've got nothing against Priscilla fans. I agree, Josie. I agree that they have been tricked and conned into believing lies. Yeah, which is why we're called Defending Elvis, because we will try our best. We will try our best to re-inform people about Priscilla, to re-educate them, to try and make them understand all the different wrongdoing that she did to Elvis. We'll do our best here with Team Elvis on the chat, and you can just go back through the lives, and there's plenty of information that exposes Priscilla's wrongdoing to Elvis, to Lisa, to Riley, to the twins, yeah? Because she's wronged all of them. Now, we can't make them believe. We can't make them believe. I'll give you a different example. We had an ex-subscriber join us here, maybe watching now, and he had some very strong information about the Lucy book. Yeah, about the Lucy book. You know who you are. I won't name you. Yeah. Now he gave us his information on this channel. Yeah. You know, I've completely solved the Lucy book case. This is the truth. So he gave us his information. Yeah, fine. Share your information. But then he demanded that we agreed with him. He demanded that we said that his information was full and final proof. Nothing more is needed. And then because I wouldn't agree with him and say that his information on the Lucy book was 100% the full and final deal of the book, he then said, well, you're not a true fan then, are you? You see my point, guys? So this particular person, you know who you are. I blocked him. Now, if someone's going to say to me, I'm not a true fan because I don't agree with their opinion or their evidence or their research, I ain't having that. I find that quite rude. So that person who literally was trying to force me to agree with him, quite rudely as well, on this live stream, I did block them because we shouldn't have our views forced on us. If anyone wants to join our channel and bring us their views, discuss different views about any book, about Elvis, about Lisa, about Priscilla, about Riley, fine, but don't force us to agree with you, because that is rude. So, Karen, I can't understand why they would want to support the bloodline. They're all part of it. See, my thing is this, I think that Riley gets a bad deal. I mean, I love Riley. I fully support Riley. Now, the twins, they're so young. They're not really, they're not targets at the moment. Well, that isn't completely true, because I've seen some pretty nasty comments about the twins on their you know how they do Instagram pictures. I've seen some pretty nasty posts about Finley and Harper. Yeah, they don't deserve it. They're just 16-year-old girls that are doing some Instagram pictures. It's pretty standard. My 16-year-old daughter, when she was 16, Kathy, you're probably right. But my 16-year-old daughter, when she was 16, she's 18 now, they would do all their, you know, Instagram pictures. That's what 16-year-olds do. I've seen some pretty hateful comments towards Finley and Harper just because of that. It's not fair. They're lovely people. Finley and Harper are lovely people. They're Christians. They're so kind to the fans. They're very proud of their mother and their grandfather. Yeah. They're very close to Riley, their sister. So the hate that they get is completely uncalled for. But anyway, let's talk about Riley, which is what I was just getting on to. Yeah, they're just babies. They're 16 years old. Come on. I actually worry for them because I think when they get older, they're going to be targets. Because you get the old school Elvis fans, some of them, the minority that have their view on how people should be. So how Riley should be, how Finley should be, how Harper should be. Yeah. So because it doesn't fit into their little box, they're hateful. Yeah. I actually think Lisa Marie gets it. You will get, tell you guys, let me know if you think this. You will get that people that hate Lisa Marie and say that Lisa Marie was a druggie, a shagabout, wasted all of Graceland's money, and that she is the cause of all of her own problems. And they'll bring up the different marriages and they will insult Lisa Marie again and again and again. And this is Elvis fans. This is Elvis fans. Now, those, you know, I'm saying this is the minority. The majority of Elvis fans love Lisa, absolutely adore her. But you get the small haters that will say this disgusting things about poor Lisa Marie, even before she died, and obviously since she died, God rest her soul. So then you get the fans that feel that Riley, we've all seen it, we've all heard it, guys, we've all seen it, we've all heard it. Then you'll get Riley, obviously she's a self-made, successful model, actress. I think she even does film producing. I think she's done a lot of different things, Riley. It's funny because I saw there's a couple of videos I saw of her last night and I was going to show you guys. Let me just I'm not sure if it's on here. There was a couple of bits I thought it's quite sweet. But anyway, before I show that, you've got the people that think that Riley has completely betrayed her mother. From all the information I've had, Riley absolutely worshipped her mum, absolutely worshipped her. And there's lots of old footage that show just how close Lisa and Riley were. I was watching it last night. There's a really good YouTube channel called Riley Q. I'm going to play one video for you guys. Right, let's have a look. Let me just press play. So the question is, it's only a very short video, okay? Lisa Marie is asked, who is your influence on your fashion? How you dress? She was asked this when she had relaunched herself as a singer. Lisa Marie had launched herself as a singer. And it's a short question, just who is your influence on how you dress? Are you ready, guys?
Actually, my daughter. I can tell you that she's the coolest dresser. She's got such an amazing sense of fashion that I kind of keep my eye on her. And she'll go shopping and I'll be like, I want one of those chips to back there for me.
Now, you probably couldn't hear that, but the question was, who is your influence on how you dress when you do your rock videos, when Lisa Marie does her rock videos? And Lisa Marie says, actually, it's my daughter. Yeah. Lisa Marie modeled her style on her daughter's dress sense, because obviously Riley was a fashion model, a very successful fashion model. A lot of people didn't realize it was Elvis's granddaughter. So this is how close they were, guys. I found another one. Let's have a look, see if I can find. Let's just check this one out. So this just shows Riley doing a bit of fashion modeling. So this, is there a bit more here? Let me just see. Yeah, so let's just keep playing this a bit.
Before, it was really scary and I was shaking. Then when you get out, it's really fun and I like doing it a lot.
Ci siamo conosciuti a New York.
Okay, let me just go a bit further. Right, here we go. Now remember, this is not many people have seen this. Right, here we go.
I'm here, but I really do like Dolce and Gabbana, and yeah.
And what's your plans from now on? Are you staying in Italy? Going to?
I'm going home tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
You see, so I think my wife's nearly home, so I might have to end it soon. But my point is that Riley Keough is a self-made person, that's over 10 years ago. Yeah, people see Riley as she is now. Yeah, obviously the new heir to Graceland's. She's got a much more successful acting career as well as modeling. Yeah, but my point is, people feel that Riley has betrayed her mother because she hasn't brought up the sexual abuse allegations with Michael Edwards. Well, she's not allowed to, in my opinion. The way she brings it up is by keeping it in the book, which I've said 1,000 times. Riley's way of defending her mother was by finishing this book and promoting this book and keeping the gory details about Michael Edwards and Priscilla in this book. So my point is, guys, to the people out there that think if you are a Riley fan, you're not an Elvis fan, you're so wrong. Riley has not betrayed her mother or her grandfather. Some people say, oh, she never calls him granddad, and then attacks Riley. I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. I think Riley is very, very proud of her grandfather, but she was, of course, she was much, much closer to her mother. Of course. I don't think people fully realize, because I've watched a lot of stuff now, a lot of interviews. Riley and Lisa were very, very close, very close. Remember, when Riley became an adult, when she was a young teenager, 17, 18, Lisa had a very young way about her. She was still promoting herself in the way of as a performer. Yeah. And they were sort of adults together. Lisa and Riley were adults together. They had a very good connection as adults. Forget just as mother-daughter, mother-child. So when people try and say, Riley isn't there for her grandfather, and Riley doesn't support Lisa, Riley's betrayed Lisa, I don't agree. I would never agree with it. Never, 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 never. Kathy, Debbie, my friend, was telling me that Priscilla couldn't handle her. As soon as I mentioned the alleged abuse, she shut up. Come on. How can I say it? Lisa was a typical teenager. She went through those troublesome years with her mother. Yeah. Every one of my kids had a phase of being a bit rebellious. Yeah, luckily it didn't go too bad with my teenage kids. It didn't go that far. A bit of back chatting, a bit of mouthy, nothing serious. Lisa was no different, but I will throw in this. As Kathy says, if secretly there is sexual abuse from Michael Edwards, allegedly, I have to say that changes everything. It changes how we see Lisa, because if she had been abused for up to 5 years, which is possible, isn't it, guys? I believe it, by the way. I definitely believe it. Okay. I'm not the police, so I have to say for entertainment purposes, this whole program is entertainment purposes, yeah. But you think about it. If that girl from the age of around 11 to around 15 was being touched up, sexually abused by Michael Edwards, who I think was in his late 30s, then that does explain why she was so rebellious. And the fact that she, how can I say it? I think it was a cry for help. I think there was a cry for help from Lisa, from her, and the cry was aimed at her mother. Now, you guys, many of you guys feel that Priscilla knew it was happening. I find that horrific. I honestly find it horrific that there's a possibility that Priscilla actually knew that the sexual abuse was happening. Seriously, when you guys said it to me yesterday, I'm not going to lie, I was shocked. I was shocked because I never thought that. I did think that Priscilla was in denial. I did think that, but I never thought she actually knew it was happening. It's pretty scary, isn't it, guys? Yeah. I've always thought that she was obsessed with Michael Edwards and she just couldn't leave him. Yeah. I've always thought that Priscilla put herself and her career before everything. Priscilla comes first, everyone else second. Boyfriends, daughter, they're all second. Elvis, Priscilla was always number one. I've learnt that. The more you dig into the past, the more you break down each year, it's very clear that Priscilla put herself first. Yeah. And the reason I say that isn't just because to be hateful. I say it because I've done enough research to understand, going way back to 1959. Don't forget, even if we bring in this book into play, from 1959, it's always been about Priscilla. Oh, how do we get Elvis? How do some may say trap Elvis? Oh, how do I get to move to Gracelands? Yeah, it's always about Priscilla. I want Elvis, the most famous man in the world, the most beautiful man in the world, the most gifted man in the world. Oh, I have a plan. It's in the book Child Bride. Then Priscilla manages, after being quite persuasive, manages to get to Gracelands and live with Vernon and Dee. So she's got her foot in the door. Elvis is living as a single man. Priscilla, eventually, using very clever tactics, in my opinion, is close to Elvis. Now, Elvis isn't ready to settle down. He's making his movies. Elvis isn't ready to settle down. He's making his movies. He's got other girlfriends. Still seeing Anita Wood. He eventually starts seeing other people. You know, you've got Juliet Prowse as well, of GI Blues. You've obviously got Anne Margaret and other co-stars. Elvis was living as a single man, but Priscilla had got her foot in the door. Again, Priscilla puts herself first. So then there's more manipulation. Priscilla is living at Gracelands with Dee and Vernon. Right, how do I convince him to marry me? This was the next goal of Priscilla. Now, Elvis wasn't ready to get married. He wasn't going to commit to an engagement. Let me just plug my... I just want to plug my laptop in, guys. 1 second. I'm just going to... There we go. Okay, let me just plug this in, otherwise it's going to turn off. Okay, that should do it. Does that work? I think it has. Let me just make sure. Let me just check it's turned on. 1 second, guys. I'm coming back. Right, let's turn those on. 1 second. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Right, as I was saying, so my point is, guys, is that I keep saying Priscilla puts herself first. Yeah. So, yeah, someone rang me then. I don't know who that was. Priscilla puts herself first. So then, bit by bit, Elvis is still seeing other women. He's still making his movies through the 60s, 2 or 3 movies a year. He has no intention on settling down. Elvis doesn't want to settle down. He's not ready to get married. He doesn't want kids yet. So Priscilla is hanging in there with the hope that Elvis may get engaged to her, may marry her, may get her pregnant. Yeah? I know, Josie. My point is, guys, there was a plan to get Elvis. Elvis was put under pressure by Vernon, by Priscilla's parents, by Colonel Tom Parker, by the fact that he was a Christian man. Elvis eventually wanted to do the right thing after 3 or 4 years of doing, you know, living as a single man. For whatever reasons, whether he was forced or not, we all don't know the truth, do we? He commits to Priscilla. They get engaged. They have the marriage. They have the birth. Beautiful Lisa Marie, and we all know that she was then unfaithful with Steve Peck, the dance instructor. But this is the point I'm making: is that Priscilla always puts herself first. So she manages to get Elvis to marry her. She manages to get Elvis to give her a baby. The next bit is to leave Elvis so that then entitles her to loads of money. Leaving Elvis also entitles her to have other men, to pursue her own career, whether it be Biss and Bo, the clothing boutique, modeling, promoting products, being on TV, doing Dallas, doing the comedy, the 3-part comedy film franchise. Can't remember what it's called now. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me. But my point, hi Salvatore, you're leaving it late, mate. Salvatore, we've been on for like an hour and 20 minutes. How you going, my friend? Yes, Naked Gun. I think there was 3 of them, weren't there? Hi, Caroline. So my point is, so then Priscilla, oh, look, I've left Elvis. I'm with Mike Stone. You know, I want a property. I want somewhere to live. I want money. I want jewelry. I want cars. I want a motorbike. Yeah, you get it, guys? It's always about Priscilla. And then we go further. Oh, I haven't got enough money. I'll do a second divorce settlement. This time I'll demand millions that Elvis can't afford. It's still about Priscilla, yeah? Oh, yes, you know, more money for me. More men for me. You know, I want to be Elvis. I want to be Elvis. This is what happens. So the impression I get. And then if we go a bit further, guys, Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie's a grown-up, yeah? What does she do? Remember, she's an executor. Lisa Marie is an executor, a co-executor of Graceland's Elvis Presley Enterprises. It's still all about Priscilla. Oh, I'll launch Graceland's. Oh, I saved Graceland's, when we know she didn't. Even that is just a big lie. Then she gives the impression in interviews that Lisa Marie is a rebellious, difficult child that she couldn't handle. She has said this again and again. Priscilla also says that she is the reason that Elvis's legacy was saved. Priscilla has said it again and again. Your dad would have been forgotten. She said this to Lisa. Your dad would have been forgotten if I hadn't have saved Graceland's, if I hadn't have opened the Living Museum. And by the way, Priscilla didn't even go to the opening day of the Living Museum. She launched it. She didn't go to the opening day. But my point is this. It's always about Priscilla. Oh, look what I did. I saved Graceland. Yeah. I kept Elvis's memory alive, which is bullshit. The fans kept Elvis's memory alive. We all know that. The fans. And obviously Elvis's beauty and talent and personality. Yeah. the impact Elvis had on the world has kept us connected to Elvis since we discovered him. Yeah, Elvis had something magical about him that has kept us there, all of us, millions of us. Yeah, but Priscilla likes to take, like, it's because of her that Elvis was remembered. And then we all know that she has spent the last 40 years living off Elvis's name. Oh, I'll keep the name Presley. Again, it's all about Priscilla. Yeah. So then jumping forward, she squanders and wastes 100 million with Barry Siegel of Lisa Marie's money. That's even in 2004-5, selling Elvis Presley Enterprises, 85% of it, leasing Graceland to Elvis Presley Enterprises at the same time, and selling the name Presley and selling the name Graceland. So this is all Priscilla. Oh, I'll sell that, get money. I'll sell that, get money. I'll rent Gracelands, get money. I'll sell 85% of Gracelands, get money. Of Elvis Presley Enterprises, get money. It's always, oh, what do I get? With Priscilla, it's always, what do I get? Yeah. So then you move forward. We get to the point where, God rest her soul, that poor Lisa Marie unexpectedly dies. We all miss her. We love her. But what does Priscilla do almost immediately? She contests Lisa Marie's wishes to give everything that she has to her kids. Lisa wanted everything to go to Riley, Finley, and Harper. It would have been Benjamin as well, unfortunately. She's straight in there saying, no, I want to be co-executor. No, I should still be part owner of Graceland. In the end, they settled, and she grabbed money out of her grandkids' pockets, $1 million, legal fees, 400 grand, 100 grand a year as advisor, and probably many things that we don't even know about. Yeah, things for Navarone, an agreement that she could be buried in the meditation garden. Just, it was all about Priscilla again, still grabbing money out of the pocket of her grandkids. Yeah, so again, it's all about Priscilla. And then the ultimate, it's all about Priscilla, is the Priscilla film. Sofia Coppola's Priscilla film, guys. This is the ultimate, because it happens at the time when poor Lisa Marie dies, and instead of Priscilla doing the right thing and saying, I'm not going to support that film, Lisa did not want it made. Instead of Priscilla doing the right thing, because we know that Lisa wrote to Sofia Coppola asking her not to make that film because she thought it portrayed her father in a bad light. I think she emailed her 3 times. But Priscilla, even though her beautiful daughter Lisa has died, carries on promoting that film, trying to take full credit. Finally, Priscilla feels like she's Elvis. She carries on promoting that film, even though Lisa has died. And even now, since that, we know the film flopped, thank God. The film is terrible. Don't watch it, guys. It's a joke. My point is, as I started this conversation, if you go back to 1959 and you come right to 2024, almost 2025, it's always been about Priscilla. And that's one thing that I can stand out, say, that Priscilla has spent her whole life making it about her. About her. I really believe that, guys. And she's still doing it now when she's about to turn 80 years old. So, not good, guys. I personally think most elder people, grandparents, don't make their lives about themselves. I think most older people, no offense, I'm 57. Many of you are older than me. Most older people make their lives about their kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids. Most older people, with respect, don't want to grab money off their grandkids or their great-grandkids or their kids. You get it, guys? Where Priscilla spent her life grabbing money out of the pocket of her daughter. She literally bankrupted, more or less, Lisa, didn't she? Yeah, with Barry Siegel. Wasn't there only $46,000 left? She literally nearly bankrupt Elvis. Don't forget, one of the big standout things that Priscilla said when Elvis died was that the money had run out. Yeah, guys, do we agree that? When Elvis died, they said the money had run out. What she forgot to say, Priscilla, she's the one that had all the money. Because when she had the second divorce settlement, by then, because it had been going on for like 3 years, this argument for the second divorce settlement that she was not entitled to, she was given so much money that is why Elvis had run out of money. She also Elvis had to agree to this debt. There was a debt owing to Priscilla, so Elvis had to agree to pay it in installments. So I say this clearly now, guys. Tell me if I'm wrong. The reason that Elvis had run out of money, nearly run out of money. I actually think that was exaggerated anyway. But the reason that they say that Elvis had run out of money is because Priscilla had taken it all. Priscilla had taken it all to feed her lifestyle, to feed her boyfriends, to feed her aspirations, her money for traveling, for buying property, for failed business investments. So yeah, Elvis may have nearly run out of money after he died, but it was because of Priscilla. So I go back to the same thing. It was with Priscilla, it was always about me first. Me first. Yeah? Do we agree, guys? Do we agree? Anyway, so I want to round this up. We started this live stream off. My wife's late, so I've been able to stay on a bit longer, which is good. I started this live streaming off saying, look, guys, anyone out there that has just got it in for us, we have the right to defend the way we want to defend. I have the right to defend Joe because I think Joe at Rare Elvis Photos is getting a tough time from some Elvis fans. So I'm going to stick up for Joe. He doesn't need me to stick up for him. I want to. The fact that me and Joe have different views on this book doesn't make any difference to me. Anybody that believes this book is fine, guys. I have nothing against people that believe this book. Nothing. It doesn't make any difference to me. So I will always support Joe at Rare Elvis Photos, regardless of the people's opinions of the book. If any of my subscribers here believe this book, like Kathy, for example, or Nancy, great. It's completely fine. It's okay that we disagree on stuff. So I'm going to carry on being very proud to be Joe's friend and to be a supporter of his channel, Rare Elvis Photos. I'm going to carry on supporting him. So when you get these haters commenting on Joe's YouTube channel, oh, Louis is this, Louis is that, blah, 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 insulting me, calling me names, people that don't even know me. I can't control that, guys. I can't control the hate. And then you've got the people that I've blocked for being rude or for many other reasons as well. Not that many. It's less than 10. I can't make you guys like me. If you guys are going to go around all the other Facebook channels and YouTube channels and call me names, so be it. I can't tell people how to live, how to be as people. But every one of you know I was very kind to you. I say this to the people who jump around all the different channels and Facebook pages calling me names. I was nice to every one of you, and you know it. You'll never hide that. I'm looking at you now. You will never hide the truth. You know I was very kind to every one of you. There isn't many of you. There might be 8 people at the most. I was so polite and courteous. I was a good friend to every one of you. And your thanks is when I disagreed with your behavior and the things you were saying and the way you treated me is to go around hating on me, calling me names. And you know, guys, you are lying. You are lying, especially the most recent one with the lady that was demanding that I allow a conversation on my live stream to call Elvis a pedophile. That is why you were blocked, and you know it. I've got the messages to prove it. So I'm sorry, guys. You can, the people that want to try and hate on our channel, hate on the fact that we're called Defending Elvis Presley. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I will be here as long as I live, defending Elvis Presley proudly with Team Elvis. Proudly. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go out with a song. Can any of you guess? I'm going to play the song that I love playing recently, because it's actually that song. That song actually says what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say. Let's see if I can find it. Can anyone guess the song? It's not an. It's sung by Elvis, but I choose someone else to sing it. Let me just get my stand. Guys, you know what the title is, yeah? So, Defending Elvis, Team Elvis, we stand together, we stand united, taking care of business, Team Elvis. And God, the people can insult me and call me names and jump around all the channels and go on Facebook pages and call me names. I'm a good-hearted, decent person, and you will never get away from that. And every one of you knows I treated you good. All right, guys, we're going to play out with this, okay? Let's I've got to find it again. I just had it and then it disappeared. Let me make sure it's the right one. Can anyone guess it yet? I just love this version of it. It's my friend. Salvatore, you know I love you. I hope you're feeling better today, my friend. I'll be back again later. I'll be back again later.
And so